Well, it's snowing. We got Snowmageddon. Snowmageddon 2025. Um, I've seen more, but this is coming down pretty good. It's supposed to literally snow the entire day. And I would bet that we've got probably at least, I don't know, 4 inches on the ground, four, maybe five. And they're predicting, like I said, it's supposed to snow well into the night. So we could wind up with 10 or 12 inches. If you watch the last the video when we put the snowblower on the John Deere, which I'm pointing over there, like you know that it's sitting over there, but that's where it is. Yeah, we went ahead and broke that already. So the little PTO switch, the little lever came off of it. So ordered a new one, but it's not. It's going to take like a week to get here. So that's great. You know, you just really want the equipment to break when you need it the most. And that's what you can count on with snow. So, anyways, I'm going to ignore that problem because I don't want to work on that. And instead, we have my son's truck in the shop here. I need one more drink. So, he is hell bent for leather to get all the upgrades on this done that he wants to now. And that's okay. I mean, that's part of being a young man. The problem is that I've got another project sitting wink right over there that I'm like a plow horse that just got hitched up. I am chomping at the bit to get going on that. But a dad's got to do what a dad's got to do. And if his boy wants something done, by God, we're going to get it done for him. So this truck hasn't been on the channel hardly at all. The only other video we have on that is where we put those cab marker lights up or put them on. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's not very long. I think it's like 10, 15 minutes. But it does really set this truck off. So what this is this was my father's truck. It's pretty special to him because this is Pop's truck. So this is a 1990 F-250, which was pretty much bone stock original before my son had it. It was originally that 90s red, which anybody knows me knows that I absolutely hate that color. That color right there. I can't stand it. I grew up in the 90s. Well, I was a teenager in the 90s, and I grew up in the 80s. But everything was that color. Everything. Furniture, curtains, carpet, and most of the vehicles. And especially all the vehicles we owned growing up. So, but anyways, I'll go on a rant on that in some other video. But this truck here is my son's. So what are we doing with it? Or let me go over what we have done with it so far. So I don't know. It's going on just about a month ago. We painted it this blue color. And he wants to put a belt around the side, kind of like what I got on Big Blue, the white stripe going down the side on Big Blue. He wants a gray, and he picked out This is from VAP, Vision Auto Paints. I don't know. We buy this stuff off of eBay in kits. It's very reasonably priced, and it seems to be pretty good stuff. I've painted multiple vehicles with it now, and I mean, time will tell how it holds up, but it's a single stage acrylic enamel. And as long as you take care of it and keep wax on enamel, you can always buff it back down and get that shine to come back. Anyways, I'll go into paint stuff, what limited knowledge I have on paint stuff later. But he picked this color out. It's called Flint Gray Metallic. Metallics are real easy to paint. I'm hoping because it's just kind of a somewhat narrow swath, I don't get a lot of modeling or tiger stripes in it. Because I painted a whole car in metallic once, and I got some tiger stripes in it and stuff like that. But it still turned out pretty good. And contrary to what they say, you can color sand metallics. At least I can. I don't know. Maybe you're not supposed to. Maybe there's some law somewhere. But anyways, we painted this, and he wants to put that gray stripe on it. And after that, he's going to have to relax on the project. So what we've done with this so far is we painted it. That's the most noticeable thing. He's put some Go Fast exhaust on it. He did a tune-up, replaced spark plugs, distributor cap, wires, rotor. We've had to do some sensors over the years, you know, the old idle air control valve, the throttle position. I think that's it as far as sensors go. Oh, map sensor. We put a new map sensor on it. Replace some vacuum lines. This has the 5.8 in it, just like the Bucket Bronco over there. And then we added the cab lights. Here, okay, well, I'll give you the nickel tour on this. Like I was saying, we painted it. It still needs to be color sanded out and given a real good buffing. I mean, I did a rough buff on it, but it's single stage, and I'm not that good at painting it. So it's got orange peel in it. So, but I also put it on super thick, and so we should have plenty of give as far as the color sanding goes. He added new headlights, which look pretty good on it. Like I said before, we did the cab lights on it. And then he's got these cool lights that go around the toolbox on it, which, I mean, come on, that's pretty cool, especially at night. Interior, it's pretty good. It's got some factory duct tape on it. But other than that, pretty sharp. It's a Lariat, so it's got all the options, except for some reason, power windows and door locks. Cowboy hat holder. He put a new radio in it. Take those out. That chime goes. It's an automatic. It's got, I think he's just getting ready to turn over 100,000 miles on it, which are original miles. Yep. Is it an OBS Ford if you don't have to shut the door a couple times? I mean, you look at this Bronco. This door is absolutely amazing. I mean, I've never had an OBS Ford that has doors that shut that good. And that's a driver's door to boot. If you haven't watched the video on this, at the time of me filming this, I don't think that video is actually dropped, but it should be out before this one, and I go over this whole Bronco. So if you haven't seen that, please go check it out. What else has he done? There's the original color. We're going to bedline that. He put in the smoked taillights. He upgraded to the black bar grill. And yeah, I mean, it's still got some bumps and dings and dents in it. It is rust free. That. So we want to try to get this thing finished up. So I'm hoping, even with the snowstorm and everything, that maybe we can get this belt painted on here. All we're doing is we're gonna scuff this up along the side here. Let me move you so you can kind of see conceptually what we're trying to do here. So we're just gonna take this and we're just gonna scuff the belt area up on it. I'll probably have to take the mirrors back off, mask it off, and shoot it. We don't need to do a lot of complicated things. The paint shouldn't have a reaction issue because it's the same brand. This paint, I think I said before, it's been on there for a couple, I think we're going on to just about a month. I think we're just about at a month that this paint has gone on here. So we're getting close to that time to where we can color sand it and put a good coat of wax on it. But, you know, naturally we're going to paint the belt on it, so then we'll have to wait. But that's fine. It's fine. This can go quite a while without getting wax on it. It would be nice to get some wax on it before we drove around in like the really salty roads and stuff, but we just don't have that option. So it is going to be what it is. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Unfortunately, we've reached that time of year where everything is wet and gooey, and it's not necessarily very conducive to doing this kind of work, but that's what we got. So we pulled this in here this morning and had a foot of snow on it, cleaned that all off and got it melted off. So we're going to get this sanded down, and I'm hoping that we can get this masked off and painted yet this afternoon. So I'm going to get to work. Actually, I'm going to go inside and get the boy and get him to work with me. Okay, because I found Grady and we're going to get to work. So we're going to montage this because we all like an 80s montage. So here we go. Okay. Well, Grady's going to finish up the masking because we only have one roll of masking tape. And we're not going out to get any more, not in this snowstorm. So I'm going to start sanding. And that's pretty straightforward. I'm just using 320. I'll go to my hand, and all we're trying to do is scuff this, so the new paint that we're putting on has something to kind of stick to, because that's how paint sticks to stuff. There's an adhesion property to it, but also all these little scratches that the sandpaper is going to put in also gives it, there's thick and thin spots and stuff like that that really help it bond to the surface underneath it. So I'm going to get going on that, and we'll montage through it too. So here we go. All right, well, we pretty much got all the sanding done. There might be a few little spots here and there, but nothing major. I think I mentioned it before. We're not going for perfection here, so this was a real, just kind of scuff it up and go. So what we're going to do now, I've taken and I've blown all the loose dust off, and now I'm going to take the old trusty spray away, and I'm going to wipe everything down, and then we need to finish masking it off, and we'll be ready for grease and wax remover, whatever that stuff is that I typically use. I do like using the spray away on this stuff, and it's got to be spray away. I think you could probably use Windex. I don't know. I've never tried it. But spray away, I don't know. There's just something about it that seems to work the best. So it just doesn't leave any residue. Is I think really what the nice thing is. And I don't know. I've been using it for years. And I need to clarify something here. When it comes to anything I do, body work or paint or anything like that, I'm self-taught. This isn't, I didn't go to school for this. I didn't, nobody really showed me, I basically, I've been doing this kind of goofy stuff for, well, the better part of 25 years. And anyways, so take what I am doing and instructing with a grain of salt. Do your own research, do your own practicing and trying things out and stuff like that. I get pretty okay results, and that's all I'm going for. I'm cheap. I'm not going to pay a professional to do this kind of stuff, and I like doing this kind of thing, but you have to understand that I'm prepared that when I go into this, I could very easily and probably will screw it up. And when you screw something up, you have to be prepared to fix it. So, but there's nothing here that you can't do at home. If you want to make the investment in the tools and the time, all you got to do is do it. So, anyways, let's get back to work instead of me, jabbering on. Uh, so, yeah, I like the spray away. Now, I sanded this all down with 320. And depending on who you talk to, that's good or bad. If you really wanted to take this to the next level, you'd go over it all with probably 400 and then maybe even 600, which I've done in the past, but I don't think this particular project warrants it for a couple different reasons. One, we're trying to get it done, so you do have the rush factor. And two, the bodywork's not that great on this. It is a truck after all, and it is used as such. This is my son's daily driver, and it's parked in a high school parking lot. And so that means, because teenagers are just really, really careful with stuff. And that's not a dig at my son, that's a dig. Grady takes pretty good care of his stuff. And, I mean, how many 18-year-olds do you know that would go to this level to get a 35-year-old truck in pretty darn nice shape? I don't know a whole lot, The good old boys will. But anymore, that's a dying breed. Well, yeah, so being as there's a snowstorm right now, we're not real excited about going out and going shopping for more masking tape, and naturally we ran out because why wouldn't you? So Grady ran over to the neighbors to see if they had any. Uh, we borrow a cup of sugar and a roll of masking tape. But yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you live next door to a redneck. So we're going to finish masking this off, and I'll bring you back when we start painting it. Okay, well, I'm in the mixing room of the paint booth, and we've got the truck all ready to go. It's all sanded. It's all masked off. It's all wiped down. I think I went into it a little bit before, but we went over the whole thing with 320. I did a combination of hand sanding and sanding with the DA. And then we went ahead and pulled the truck around into the paint booth. And we wetted down the floor because we got a bunch of melted snow. And we're going to mix the paint up and shoot it. And then go inside and probably watch TV. But this is the paint, again, that we picked, or Grady picked. It's called Flint Gray Metallic number 778. This is by Vision Auto Paints. There's their website. We get this stuff off of eBay. They make pretty good stuff. I've used it before. This is a metallic, which I'm really excited about painting. So we'll just mix it up until we feel like it's mixed up enough. Found the dirtiest mixing cup I could. I don't know. Maybe somebody can comment or something. I've never been able to get metallic to mix up very well. I mean, it mixes, but it never seems to like mix. It's always got those like swirlies in it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being lazy and not mixing it enough. But the instructions, everything else has always been 811. Yeah, this is 811 or 812. Probably depending on the temperature and humidity and stuff like that, which I don't pay any attention to. So 811 is what we're going to do. So I'll go ahead and put a rag down to pretend like I'm not going to spill this everywhere. So there's that. Put that back on. Hardener. Nope. Reducer first. Ah, shoot. A little more. Just a little more. And then hardener. Put the caps on those. And you stir it up. I don't know how to describe that color. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. I'm excited.
It's like a dark mercury.
Oh, where's the...
Did you say you bought another one of these rings, or did you find it?
I bought a whole nother kit. So that's another thing. This mixing cup thing, whatever you want to call it. These are from Harbor Freight. This is my setup. This is a Harbor Freight super cheap gun that I don't clean. I don't know. I run a little cleaner through it, but I should probably take better care of it. But damn flipping parrot. Stupid freaking channel locks to get into the god blessed. What a stupid thing. Okay. Well, now that I rinsed all the debris out of it, we're going to mask up. You got to get your PPE on. PPE. So now I typically spray at I spray at a higher PSI because I feel that gives me a better finish. So we'll see how this goes. All right, well, we finished painting the stripe on Grady's truck here, and it's still a little bit tacky, but that's about the time when you really want to take the masking off and stuff like that. It turned out pretty good. I'm going to walk you around it. We did get some spots where I got it on a little heavy, and I got some sags in it. Not too shabby, especially for me. So we got it on a little thick here, and there is a little sag there. And then this side. See, so give me a little grace here because see the space I'm dealing with. So not optimal on light and space, but I got a real bad sag there. Oh, there's another one and another one. Oh, why not? Oh, I don't know. Oh my God, there's another one. But it kind of, that's too bad. I was trying to put it on. It's with single stage. You play this game where you're trying to put it on. The first coat you put on kind of light, then the second coat you put on pretty heavy and wet, and then you do another third coat that's heavy and wet. And usually that third coat is the tricky one because it if you don't wait long enough, and I may or may not be the most patient guy in the world, if you don't wait until that paint starts to set up, you can run into issues like that. So I think we'll start back here, start peeling this masking off. And I just called my son out to come help because I'm sure he wants to see this because This is the. Am I recording here? I got some crumbs on my shirt. This is the best part, where you really kind of get to see how everything comes together. So, so far, I love the color, and it went on. It went on pretty okay. But let's let's see how we're looking here. Now, like I said, this is still a little bit tacky. Like if you pushed on it, you could move that paint. But personally, I find that that's when you want to take the masking off, because it's still a little bit. That paint still has a little bit of give to it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We'll just take it off here. I definitely forget. I guess I'll go get.
Wow, that was great.
You're gonna hate the way this looks. Don't come back here. Start unwrapping that up there.
I was out.
Sleepy guy. Yeah. Everybody got it. Oh my God, you're gonna flip. Oh, we got all the masking off of it. What do you think?
I think it looks sweet.
I think it does too. Can't get you like a real big shot of it, unfortunately, because we're kind of constricted, but did pretty good on the paint job. I am no professional, and I don't have professional equipment or professional know-how, but there's another sag. But I think it'll clean up pretty darn good. We'll do a cut and buff on it, but that'll be down the road a little bit because we got to let that cure up real good. So that's about all we're going to do on this tonight, because we still got that paint is still a little bit tacky. But are you happy?
I'm very happy.
That's all we want. So I'm going to close this video out here, and I'll probably do another short video, um, kind of following up on this once, maybe putting the headlights back in, taillights, the badging and stuff. We got pinstriping to do. We got all the bumper rail. What do they call that? The bumper, whatever, that rubber piece that goes across the bottom. So I'll do a follow up on this, but this is turning out to be a pretty nice looking truck. So yeah, we'll bring you back when we got something cool to show you. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.